So there is no dispute that in the run-up to the 2020 election, that Donald Trump tried to rig that election. He tried to seat false electors. He tried to intimidate poll workers. He tried to intimidate secretaries of state up to fomenting an insurrection. He tried to get people to stop them from certifying the election so that he would win. He was doing what he could to rig the results. A couple of days ago, he fired somebody from the Bureau of Labor and Statistics because they told him the truth about the jobs report. He's trying to rig the optics of his economy. Now, as we speak, he's having Texas at his bidding, like they're his lapdog, do what he wants and try to get to try to redraw districts so that he gets 5 more congressional seats. Donald Trump is doing the best he can to rig the system to his favor. And to that, I will say, and steadily accusing other people of doing it. Every time you turn around, he's accusing somebody of rigging something. Oh, this is rigged, or that is rigged. He's been doing that since 2016. But let me say this to you. If you have tried to rig an election pass, if you're trying to rig the optics of the economy, if you're trying to now rig a future election, you are a rigger. That's what you are. And I have no doubt saying this to you full-throatedly. Rigor, please. Literally, how many times in the last 10 years have we heard that it was rigged against me, or whether it's a judge, it was a Democrat judge, or if it's a prosecutor, it's a Democrat prosecutor, it's Joe Biden, a man who never takes accountability or responsibility. It's only if he does it, it's good. If somebody else does it, it was rigged against him. It was all bad. If there are witnesses, they're lying. Only he can tell the truth. If it's a report he doesn't like, it's rigged. When did leadership become blaming someone else? And it's so readily accepted now. It's readily accepted now. It can only be true if people who like me or are loyal to me are in the seats of judgment. If they're the only ones who are deciding what is true. Nothing is true. The press isn't true. If it's a poll you don't like, that's a lie. Only what you say is true. Only what you say. Black men and brown men are judged by people and arrested by people that we have no connection to. And yet we're supposed to take the judgment as fair. But it can only be fair to some people if they have every single advantage. Every single one. It's got to be somebody who likes me or who loyals to me or who has my political affiliation. It can only be fair to the most powerful people in the world, or particularly this man, if he has every single advantage. In my experience, the only beings that want every single advantage are petulant young children and mediocre men. You'll never be a champion unless you can win away from home. When you have to have every single advantage, if it's not fair, unless every single advantage is tilted your way, you're either a child or a mediocre man.